Okay, everyone, welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to make my WrestleMania 41 predictions. WrestleMania 41 is literally happening this weekend or today, I should say. I mean, it's happening later on today. Night one is today, and I'm going to make my predictions for both night one and night two of WrestleMania 41. I'm going to start with night one, of course, and then I'm going to predict the night two matches, obviously. And I know I haven't uploaded in a while, but that's because I've been pretty busy, I guess, but I have nothing to do now, and I'm just gonna, I guess, make a predictions video because I got to do it before WrestleMania happens. So I'm gonna, I have the match card here on Wikipedia. I'm gonna predict these matches on the order that it says on Wikipedia. So okay. First match is gonna be the World Heavyweight Championship match between the Ring General Gunther and Jey Uso. Yeet. So I know this match has been, or I mean, this story has probably not been the best, or like they had only one very powerful segment together, and that was the one, segment where Gunther made Jimmy Uso bleed after, a match, and then, while Jay was handcuffed, dude, that was like some Randy Orton 2009 stuff. Like that's some shit Randy Orton would have done in 2009 to Triple H or something. But yeah, okay. So I mean, this isn't really a match that I would, be, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I'm not really getting a WrestleMania vibe from this match. I mean, I love Jey Uso and I really like Gunther. I'm really happy that Jey Uso is getting a world title match. Uh, but I just wish they would have built this match up better because this match does not really feel like a world heavyweight title match at WrestleMania. They spent so many weeks building this matchup as a intercontinental title feud for WrestleMania. It felt more like it was for the intercontinental title at one point. Uh, and Gunther has not really felt like the biggest thing on Raw ever since winning the world title. Like he never has, honestly. But like he's always been overshadowed by, the Judgment Day or the CM Punk and Seth Rollins rivalry. Like he's always been overshadowed. I feel like, and that kind of sucks because, you know, he's supposed to be the champion of Raw. He's supposed to be the main guy on Raw, but whatever. But my prediction is Jey Uso. I think they're gonna give the title to Jey Uso, and I honestly think that's the only reason that they booked this match because they want to give Jey Uso his moment. Some people are saying that Gunther should win, and I know there is a lot of backlash for Jey Uso. There's a lot of Jey Uso haters that want Jey to lose. And there's some people that say that Jey Uso should lose because he should face adversity, that he should first lose and then maybe win next year at WrestleMania. To be honest, I don't think that's really necessary. Jey Uso has been kind of facing adversity for many years now. I mean, he lost to Roman Reigns a few times and stuff like that. Had to be Roman Reigns' lackey in the bloodline and stuff. So yeah, so I guess Jay has kind of had adversity before. So, and my prediction is Jey Uso. So yeah, my prediction is Jey Uso is going to become the new World Heavyweight Champion. Then we have the War Raiders versus the New Day for the World Tag Team Championships. This match, oh my gosh, there's been zero story heading into this one. And honestly, the New Day have kind of been boring, as heels. They have not really done anything that exciting ever since turning heel. Uh, they've just cut the same promos all the time, like, "Oh, why are you all so mad at us?" and stuff like that. But I think the New Day are gonna win the titles. The War Raiders, like, what's the point of keeping the titles on them? Like, they don't even do anything with the titles. They are having a very boring run with the titles. They're having a pretty damn boring reign, yeah. So I think the New Day should win and will win. So yeah, my prediction is the New Day. And then we have Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano, which is Chad Gable in a mask. Oh my gosh. I guess the winner is gonna be El Grande or something. There's some rumors that like Rey Mysterio is gonna get attacked backstage, and then he's gonna be replaced by El Generico, who is Sami Zayn from the Indies and Ring of Honor and stuff. Um, but yeah, I guess if I have to predict a winner, it's probably El Grande. But this is very stupid. This is probably the dumbest match on this entire WrestleMania card. Okay, then we have Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I guess the winner is gonna be Jade Cargill because I don't know, they Jade doesn't really have a, big win. Like, or I don't know how to say it, but Jade hasn't really won anything that big ever since coming to WWE. Like, yeah, I know she won the tag titles with Bianca and stuff, but I don't know. I mean, I can kind of see both winning, but because Naomi turned heel, and if you want to keep her momentum, I guess Naomi should win. But I don't know. I feel like they're just gonna book Jade to win this match. I don't know why. I'm just gonna go with Jade. Not that I really care about this match. Then we have LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the United States Championship. My prediction for this match is LA Knight because I think Solo Sikoa is gonna, betray Jacob or something. Like Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa are gonna like turn on each other, and that's gonna be the end of that bloodline partnership. So, but I think LA Knight is retaining the title. Jacob Fatu is not gonna lose clean. That's for sure. But I don't know. I don't see LA Knight losing the title yet. I don't think LA Knight is gonna lose it. Like he's gonna keep the title for a bit, because he didn't win it too long ago. He won it like 2 months ago. So it would be pretty dumb to just take the title off LA Knight now. And LA Knight is probably the best option to be the United States champion right now. Like let's be honest. He's probably yeah, he's the best mid carder that WWE have, and that's you know no doubt about that. And then we have Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Championship. Oh my gosh, I just hope Charlotte doesn't win because Charlotte does not need to win this match. They got to give it to Tiffany because Tiffany is still young and they got to push the new stars. They got to push someone young. Charlotte has there's no point in giving Charlotte this win. So my prediction is Tiffany, and yeah, I think Tiffany Stratton is going to retain. This story has been pretty weird. They've been like what breaking the fourth wall and stuff, and going off the script and stuff during promos. Like they had that one promo where Tiffany said that Charlotte is 0-3 in marriages or something, and then Charlotte said that, oh, Ludwig Kaiser is in my DMs. That was a very awkward segment. Uh, but yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen. I think Tiffany's gonna win. Charlotte needs to put over Tiffany. Like Charlotte put over Rhea Ripley at Mania 39. She has to do it again at the Mania 41 with Tiffany. And then we have the main event, the triple threat match, or should I say the custody of Paul Heyman triple threat match. It's CM Punk versus Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. This man, this could go all three ways probably, or the only one I don't see winning this match is Roman Reigns. I feel like it's gonna be either CM Punk or Seth Rollins. Uh, just don't think Roman is gonna be the one to take the pin, in this match. I don't think Roman is in here to take the pin. So okay, so we gotta think. This story, by the way, has been pretty. I mean, the CM Punk and Seth Rollins story was obviously great, when they had the story, and then when they added Roman Reigns to the mix, it's still been good, but it's just it doesn't feel as personal as it used to when Punk and Seth first were feuding because it was like all about the hate between the two of them, and now that Roman Reigns is in it, like it feels like they are. I don't know, like I don't know if it's Roman who's the third wheel in this story or if it's CM Punk who's the third wheel. It or maybe none of them are third wheels, but it just it's okay. It's all about who is gonna have Paul Heyman after WrestleMania. So I don't think it's gonna be Roman because we've seen that partnership for so many years now. Uh, by the way, I don't think this match really deserves to be the main event. I mean, I understand why it's the main event because Jey Uso and Gunther, their stories suck. And it didn't feel like a main event, story. So, and these three are like they are three massive names, three huge stars in WWE. So it makes sense why they are the main event. I just probably wish something was on the line. Like I don't know, the winner becomes the number one contender for the WWE Championship at Backlash or something. I don't know. But who do I think is gonna win this match? I honestly think Seth Rollins is winning. I think Seth Rollins is gonna, or Paul Heyman is gonna join Seth Rollins in a shocking moment, I guess. And yeah, I think Seth Rollins is gonna kind of turn heel, I guess. Yeah, Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins are gonna be on new partnership. So yeah, so I think Seth Rollins is winning. So these are my predictions for night one. Now let's predict night two. So the first match is the triple threat women's world championship match between Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley. This story has honestly made zero sense. Like Rhea Ripley just started like bitching and crying every week about not about losing the championship, even though Rhea lost it clean, and then I don't know really what Rhea Ripley did to deserve to be in this match. But okay, it's happening nonetheless. And my prediction is Io Sky because I don't think Rhea Ripley or Bianca Belair need the championship. Like Rhea Ripley just had the championship, and Bianca Belair, well, the crowd doesn't really like her anymore. The crowd boos Bianca. So yeah, the best option is to just let Io retain. So I think Io is retaining. Then we have Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. This match, nobody cares about it. My prediction is, I guess, Liv Morgan and Raquel. Yeah, who cares? Then we have AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. AJ better win. AJ better fucking win. And I also think AJ is gonna win because AJ is actually there every week. Meanwhile, Logan Paul is a freaking part-timer. This match should be good because it's AJ Styles, one of the best in-ring performers of all time, and then you have Logan Paul, who's also a pretty damn good performer. Um, but I hope and I think AJ is winning. Then we have the Fatal Four Way for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. It's Braun Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. I think Dominic is winning, honestly. I think Dominic Mysterio is gonna win, and then that's gonna be the end of Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio. The Judgment Day, and then Finn Balor can turn babyface. Because Finn Balor is a freaking jobber as a heel, but as a babyface, I feel like Finn Balor can regain some credibility because his booking for the past like 5 years has been absolutely terrible. It's been absolutely terrible. So, and I want Finn Balor to feel special again. And Braun Breaker can probably move on to the main event division and the world title division. He doesn't really need to be in the Intercontinental title division anymore. So, yeah, there's that. And then we have Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a Sin City Street Fight. Another match where I want Drew McIntyre to win, and he needs to win. Damian Priest doesn't need this victory. The match should be good, and the story makes sense. Even though I feel like Drew should be competing in the match with Roman, Seth, and Punk, because he would fit in that story so well, and it would make so much sense for Drew to be in it. But I guess, yeah, Drew is gonna at least have a match at Mania. So, and I think Drew is winning. I mean, what the fuck would Damian get out of this win? Drew McIntyre needs to regain some credibility because he's been booked as such a loser, and I hate that because Drew McIntyre was literally the MVP of WWE in 2024. Like he had a very strong year last year, and now he just feels like a lower card guy. So give this win to Drew. I think Drew is winning, and if he doesn't win, then yeah, then fuck WWE. Drew deserves better. And then we have a open challenge match where Randy Orton is gonna face a surprise opponent. I think it's probably gonna be Rusev, right? Because I've heard that Rusev has signed with WWE, so I think it's probably gonna be Rusev. I mean, I've heard rumors that it could be Nick Aldis or it could be Aleister Black or it could just be Solo Sikoa. But my guess it's probably gonna be Rusev. Not that I'm very excited about it, but yeah, I guess Rusev Day is gonna be back. And I think the winner is gonna be Randy Orton, because yeah, I just think Randy's gonna win. And then the main event, we have Cody Rhodes versus John Cena for the WWE Championship. Oh my gosh, man! This is honestly, this is the only match that I'm like really, 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 really looking forward to. This is the only match that I like care about a lot. Not like even the triple threat main event from night one between Punk, Reigns, and Rollins. I don't really care about that one that much because at the end of the day, the winner doesn't really get anything. The winner just gets Paul Heyman as his manager, you know. But or it's not that the winner gets Paul Heyman, but I'm pretty sure Paul Heyman is gonna join whoever wins, and I think Seth Rollins is gonna win that one. But okay, let's talk about Cody and John Cena. So this story has been pretty great. I've loved the segments that they've had together. The one that they had in London on Raw, where they just they had a war of words on the mic. Cody Rhodes has really proved to everyone that he is very good on the microphone, great on the microphone, amazing. But like I've always known Cody's amazing on the mic, but it's just there's some haters out there who just discredit everything Cody does, and I hate that. But yeah, so, but the $1 million question is, of course, who is winning? Is John Cena winning 17th or is Cody Rhodes retaining? Oh, I want Cody Rhodes to win. I don't want John Cena to win 17th from Cody Rhodes. But uh, here's what I think is going to happen in this match. I think, of course, The Rock is going to interfere, and I think he's going to try to cost Cody the match. And Stone Cold Steve Austin is probably going to appear and give The Rock a stunner. Yeah, that's a bold prediction, but I actually think Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to interfere this year. I remember thinking that Stone Cold was going to interfere last year, but no, it was The Undertaker who interfered last year instead. But this year, I actually think Stone Cold is going to interfere because Stone Cold was actually at the Hall of Fame, to have the share in the trophy for best WrestleMania match of all time alongside Bret Hart, from WrestleMania 13. That's the Mission I Quit match. Uh, so yeah, I think Stone Cold's gonna be here to give The Rock a stunner. And then at the end, I think Cody Rhodes is gonna win. I think Cody Rhodes is retaining. He's gonna hit John Cena with a crossroads, and yeah, Cody Rhodes is gonna retain. I want and I hope Cody Rhodes that. Like what I've noticed about my predictions today is that a lot of the people I predict to win are the people that I want to win. Like for example, AJ Styles, I want and hope and think he's gonna win. Drew McIntyre, I want, hope, and think he's gonna win. And Cody Rhodes, I hope, want, and think he's gonna win. So yeah, John Cena can fuck John Cena and his 17th title. That's not happening. John Cena can go suck a dick. He's not winning 17th. Cody Rhodes is winning, and the amazing title reign of Cody Rhodes is going to continue. I'm very excited for this match. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. I mean, Cody Rhodes is a amazing wrestler, and he's going to carry the guy who can't wrestle, John Cena, to a great match. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to be able to do some great stuff. And yeah, so these are my predictions for WrestleMania 41. I My predictions are Jey Uso, The New Day, El Grande Americano, Jade Cargill, LA Knight, Tiffany Stratton, Seth Rollins. I actually at first I thought CM Punk was gonna win that triple threat, but no, I've changed my prediction to Seth Rollins now. You know, and then my night two predictions are Io Sky, Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez, AJ Styles, Dominic Mysterio, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes. So these are my predictions for WrestleMania 41. Enjoy WrestleMania 41. Like, subscribe, peace out. Goodbye. Peace out.